NASA gives Blue Origin $35 million to turn moon dust into solar cells. First we return humans to the moon, and then we start to live off the land. NASA has awarded Blue Origin $35 million contract to further develop a technology that creates solar cells out of lunar regolith, the dust and crushed rock blanketing the moon's surface. We're inspired and humbled to receive this investment from NASA to advance our innovation, said Pat Remais, VP of Blue Origin's Capabilities Directorate. He said, first we return humans to the moon, then we start to live off the land, meaning off the moon. Moon or bust. NASA plans to send astronauts to the moon again as soon as 2025, with the goal of establishing a long-term presence on the lunar surface soon after. For that to work, it's going to need a way to provide astronauts with steady supply of everything they need to survive and thrive, from food and water to oxygen and electricity. Every extra ounce of payload NASA launches from Earth increases the cost of mission, so it plans to use resources already on the moon, an approach known as in situ resource utilization, as much as possible. Our novel process fabricates solar cells, including cover glass, using only products from our reactor, says Blue Origin. Blue Origin got the biggest contract of the bunch, with $34.7 million to work on its solar producing technology, Blue Alchemist. And how it works. Blue Alchemist starts by melting lunar regolith in a reactor. It then uses an electric current to separate the iron, silicon, and aluminum in the regolith from the oxygen. The oxygen is captured for other uses, while solar cells are fabricated from the remaining elements. Our novel process fabricates solar cells, including cover glass, using only products from our reactor, according to Blue Origin. These long-lived cells resist degradation caused by radiation on the moon. Blue Origin's goal is to make solar cells in a simulated lunar environment totally autonomously by 2026. And looking ahead, Blue Origin has been developing Blue Alchemist since 2021, and in February 2023 it announced that it had used the system and simulated lunar regolith to make working solar cell prototypes. Blue Origin will now use the NASA contract to continue developing Blue Alchemist with the goal of demonstrating its ability to make solar cells in a simulated lunar environment totally autonomously by the year 2026. And the big picture. While Blue Alchemist is being developed to help astronauts generate electricity on the moon, the technology could have an impact here on Earth as well. Silicon must be extremely pure for use in solar cells, and typical processing techniques involve toxic chemicals and carbon emissions. Blue Origin says the silicon in its solar cells is 99.999% pure, and the manufacturing process is emissions and chemical free. Whether Blue Alchemist could ever replace our traditional methods of purifying silicon and making solar cells depends on whether it's cost competitive, but for now, it looks like a promising solution to the problem of keeping the lights on off-world, meaning, of course, on the moon. And this is by Christian Hauser on Freethink on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.